Hi, I'm Brian Sparks, Senior Editor of Greenhouse Grower Magazine, and I'm joined today by Michelle Jones and Christopher Taylor of The Ohio State University. Talk a little bit more about the upcoming annual conference presented by Ohio State, talking about advancement of microbial techniques and technologies for controlled environment agriculture. Michelle and Chris, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you,
Sure.
Brian.
Let's first talk about, what growers who are attending this event, what can they expect to learn from this conference?
Well, Chris, this is the first inaugural conference from the Ohio Controlled Environment Agriculture Center. So we're looking at creating a networking and educational opportunity for growers that'll bring both the growers together to interact with the members of this newly formed center. And so specifically with this year's focus, growers will learn how pesticides can be used for disease control in hydroponic systems and other aspects of protected agriculture. They will learn about biostimulants. There's a lot of interest and a lot of questions about biostimulants. So we're using this opportunity to introduce the concept again and tell growers specifically how they might use biostimulants to reduce fertilizer inputs and other chemical applications. And in addition to these very specific kind of application questions, they'll learn from some experts from a number of different companies, from new startups to well-established companies, about their research pipelines, how they go about developing and identifying beneficial bacteria that can be used in these different products, and how they evaluate them, and how they might collaborate with industry, other industry members, as well as the universities.
Sure. Michelle, that's a good point, talking about universities and private companies collaborating together in projects like this. And it's interesting that the agenda for this event includes a lot of that. Chris, can you talk a little bit more about the importance of those types of partnerships for the industry?
Yeah, sure. The private companies generally, they can allow for the discovery of microorganisms that occur in the university labs, and allows it to actually be realized in the commercial space. Usually the expertise and experience at a university lab combined with the working knowledge of the company in the development and dissemination of these finals can be quite advantageous. So it can be very, very good for the company as well, for the university as well. In my experience in both working in the academic and commercial settings, the universities are really great on discovery aspects, but they're really not that great in actually producing a product per se that could be utilized by a grower. Companies, on the other hand, are really focused on the development aspects of a product, but oftentimes miss the subtle nuances that kind of affect the microorganism's ability to be able to be efficacious when it's applied in the greenhouse settings. So because of the importance that we have in terms of the work that's going on, the validation of the product is needed. So in some sense, the discovery occurs initially in the university. It goes to the company where it's actually formulated and developed as a product. And then it actually oftentimes comes back to the university setting to be validated actually under those settings before it's actually released. And today, in this conference in particular, rather, you will hear about actually a couple of companies that are actually engaged in that process. One of those is a company called 3Bar Biologics, which we work with in particular. It's an OSU company that was developed initially out of OSU intellectual property and is geared toward the development of microorganisms for application to either add as a biostimulant or for disease control as such.
Mm. This event takes place on July 20th, right on the heels of Cultivate 22 in Columbus. Can you talk about the reasoning behind that decision to have the event located so close to Cultivate?
Yeah, thank you. Many people in the CEA industry and the greenhouse industry head to Columbus in July for Cultivate. It's one of the largest horticulture trade shows and educational events in the United States. So we have a lot of stakeholders that come to Columbus for that. So we're hoping that they will see the value in extending their stay for a day to attend the Ohio Controlled Environment Agriculture Center's inaugural conference, just to expand upon some educational opportunities and also some new networking opportunities.
Okay. You know, as we close here, if you want to talk about any reasons that growers should attend this conference, then.
So if you, again, I mentioned this is an excellent educational and networking opportunity. Some reasons that growers would want to attend is specifically to learn how biopesticides and biostimulants can be used in greenhouse production systems to increase yield and crop quality. Also, there'll be some opportunities to learn about the specific research that's being conducted by the members of the Ohio Controlled Environment Agriculture Center and what they have to recommend for application. And also, it's really an important way to support this newly formed center at OSU. The funds that are generated from this conference, it's got a reasonable rate. It's just $108 for in-person attendance and $88 to attend online. So even if you've headed home from Cultivate and you're not in the local area, you can attend online, or you can attend in Columbus at the Franklin County Extension Office. And the funds that are raised by the center will be used to support research and educational programs that are developed by its members.
You know, it's great that you're offering that hybrid opportunity as well, so somebody can attend either in person or online. So, and then for those who are watching this, more information on the event is available on the website on the screen. So Michelle and Chris, thank you for joining me today, and look forward to seeing you both at Cultivate, and best of luck on putting the rest of this event together.
All right.
Thank you for the
Thanks,
opportunity.